Hello, we'd like to show you a miracle with a naked baby. Wait, wait! Come closer. Notice the little naked angel baby riding a bike. Watch how he spreads his wings and flies off of the bike to grab a secret envelope. And in this envelope is a very magical message. Oh, what could it be? Today I'm at my buddy Spidey's place. Look at this. Look at this nice little setup here. Got a little bit of a pool over there. I thought I'd come by and we thought about filming a video, throwing ideas back and forth, but then Spidey brought his whole close-up magic set. So we're gonna take a look inside Spidey's close-up magic set and see what kind of goodies and treasures we can find in there. Spidey, is that your bag?
Yeah, buddy.
Is that your magic bag?
No, this is a guest bag. I just put all my different...
That's your magic bag?
This is, watch this, ready?
Whoa!
Got some matchbook stuff, pens and
Dutch.
miscellaneous. And then this is like more cards and wallety things, more decks. There's a sponge ball down there. It hasn't been used in about 15 years. That's why it looks like a pancake. That's more card stuff.
So many Sharpies.
Ooh, look what's all the way at the bottom. All the way at the bottom. That's
Oh,
baby.
Product placement.
That's a prediction.
Okay.
Got a deck of cards. This is just, I'm just pulling things out and doing them. Chris.
Yep.
52 cards in a deck.
Correct.
Name any number from 1 to 52. Don't go too high.
21.
21.
Yeah.
Do you want to change your mind?
Yes.
To what?
22. Yes.
You want to change your mind?
No.
You 22?
Yes.
So we didn't set anything up, right?
They don't know that.
I'm gonna pull out the cards from the deck, and I'm gonna count to the 22nd card. Did you see?
No.
8, 9, 10, 11, 19, 20, 21, 20. Oh, shut up.
Next.
I'm gonna do a little door. You seen this? So you get their card to the bottom control, right? And with a Sharpie or with a marker, you draw a little door.
Oh,
this is really cool. And then if you open it, you could see right through the deck to their card. Crazy, right? It's cool. It's practical. You obviously turn it towards yourself so they won't know. So you get the peek, and then when you're done, you just kind of reveal their card. Sick, right? It's great. You just know what their card is. Door.
Okay.
You think it's obvious?
I mean, yeah.
Because they'll know. But so here's what you do. It's cool. You just wipe it away when you're done.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And then there's, see?
Let me show you a little something. I'm going to show you where I keep my favorite coins in this wallet. I want you to name, I have a Chinese coin and an American coin. I want you to name one of the two.
American.
American, perfect. I will take the American coin out and leave it right here on the back of my hand. And on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, this is now the Chinese coin, which means that the American coin is in here. You know, it's fun to go through some old stuff. Let's say, because when I started, I would like pack the shit out of my
Very
pockets.
gimmick heavy.
I didn't even know what I had on me. There's no pocket management. My pockets were full. They weighed a ton.
It's like crutches, isn't it, in the beginning?
A little bit. You know, I wanted to have everything because I wanted to be able to impress everybody with everything that I had. And at the end of the day, I'd empty my pockets and I didn't use half the stuff that I had on me. And I eventually weaned it down to what I have now. But I wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah, I was very gimmick heavy. Like you said, I'd go out and I had the newest and untested stuff on me that I was all excited to do, but it wasn't, you know, time tested yet.
Yeah.
But let me see what I'm going to show you next. And they're like, and that kind of has like this. If you're a real magician, you wouldn't have to do that, right? You'd be like, let me see. You would just be like, here, let's do this. Boom.
Right.
Let's do that. Boom.
But a lot of people out there, like, I mean, they're just getting started. What do I bring with me to a gig? How do I prepare for a routine for people, like in walk around settings? And what advice would you give to them?
So I think the most important thing for me is there's a difference between gimmicks and utility devices. A utility device is a gimmick that the audience doesn't know you have. I have a lot of gimmicks when I do close-up. I really do. But most of them, the audience will never know exist.
So like a good utility would be like maybe a thumb writer.
Yeah, you know,
something like that.
all the classics, thumb writers, thumb tips, you know, any like peeking devices. Also card gimmicks that still look like 52 cards.
Right.
Where you have a prediction or something happens. You know, I mean, one of the classics that you can't not mention is the invisible deck. When you're done, they don't know that that wasn't a regular deck of 52 cards.
Sure, so that's a gimmick that's masked as an actual thing.
Exactly. So try to focus as much as possible on gimmicks that the audience is not aware of.
All right, Spidey, I want to see your favorite walk around trick.
This is my favorite.
An impromptu miracle.
Anytime, anywhere. Ready? Silent act.
Wait, what? Green, yellow, red. Red, green, yellow. What? Green, yellow, red.
When magic feels like it just happened, and it could have happened with anything else, that's when it's real magic in my opinion.
See my thumb? You can't see it, but there's a thumb tip on it. It's a very flexible thumb tip. Just comes right off. Now look, you can examine the thumb tip afterwards. Doesn't look as real.
To the audience, make it seem like these are just regular things.
So utility devices over gimmicks normally.
Also, one other quick thing. The market is constantly flooded with that new quick visual thing. And if you're doing YouTube videos, you know, the whole video thing is a whole new side of magic. And Chris has a bunch of stuff at home that are really good for the camera. And if you're gonna do that with it, that's fine. But it has no place at your live gigs.
Yeah, that's very true. And I say that a lot too. Like a lot of stuff that I do for camera, for me is for camera, and I believe was created for the camera. Because when these people came up with these effects, they came up with the idea of, well, I gotta send this to somebody to get their approval. I'm gonna try to make it like as impossible as I can for the camera without using editing. And so it makes it impractical in the real world. I hate to use that term, but it has a place. I think there is a platform for magic on video.
Absolutely.
But I also think that it's up to magicians marketing their effects in that way. We haven't done that yet. We're still marketing them as real world workers.
Yeah, it's funny how you go on a website, magic sites, it's stage or close up. There should be a third category called video, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with video magic, because in today's day and age, a lot of the gigs that I book are based heavily on the visual things that they've witnessed. And then once I perform for them, like the stuff that I perform for them is so much more powerful than a visual effect anyways.
So that interactive aspect.
Yeah, exactly. All right, what's next? What do we got next?
This is one of my favesies.
All right, what is this?
Got a little present for you here.
Oh, nice. Can I open it?
No, we can leave that right there for a second. When I was little, I used to doodle a lot, and I actually found one of my doodle pads. It's crazy.
It looks brand new.
I know. They were kept meticulously by my parents. You can see there's like a bunch of doodles of different, you know, fruits, and then here we have like baseball-related things, outdoorsy things, Halloween things, sweets. Vegetables.
This was not prearranged. For any of you thinking that I'm in on any of this, just to let you know ahead of time, nothing was prearranged. Go ahead, show them again.
Back to the vegetables. This is like outer space stuff and music stuff. All these different doodles, and they all have themes, and each one has like 5 or 6 different doodles on it. Okay. Open up the pad. You have a free hand?
Yep.
Just go ahead and open it up somewhere. Do you see a bunch of pictures there?
Yes.
I want you to just name any of the items you see.
I got it.
Which one?
The computer.
The computer.
Yeah.
You could have said anything realistically, right?
I could have said the camera.
You could have said, yeah, there's a bunch of different things there. Box has been sitting here.
Is there a computer in that box?
There's not a computer in this box, but I want you to see there's like no like openings or any other way to access the contents. You could hear something in there though, right?
Yes.
There's just one folded paper. It's one paper, yeah? And on that paper.
What? So I'm gonna ask Spidey a question, and then I'll maybe answer the question for myself as well at the same time, because you guys often ask me about this. What is your favorite gimmick?
My God, that is a tall order. You mean for close-up or walk-around?
For close-up and walk-around, yeah.
Okay, I've got a name too, because there's like one-offs, and then there's ones that allow you to do several things. When it comes to doing several things, I think Sven pads have an enormous range of possibilities, so Sven pads get special mention. I think the trick that I've used to get the biggest reactions, that's not mine, a gimmick that I bought, Get Sharky.
Yeah, I have Get Sharky. I own it, and it was a big investment for me at the time. You know, it's like almost $100 in a card trick. It is really good.
Killer.
Yeah, and you can do that basically in like a parlor setting, or even a stage setting if you play it right. Myself, I probably probably got most mileage out of my Omni deck. Client always talks about it after, like, you left me with that one piece of, you know, plastic in my hand. What was that? I would also probably mention Exact Change.
Oh yeah, of course, 100%. Use it all the time.
Yeah, by Greg Wilson. Yeah, I use that in a day-to-day, just in, like, you know, not even in a context where I'm performing magic, but where I'm just meeting random people. So while you're going through this, let me ask you a question. Do you bring this with you on gigs?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not walking around with all this. Like, I know where everything goes, and I have different sets, and my pocket management is pretty.
But this comes with you, like in the car?
This goes with me in the car. When I get to the gig, I go to my corner, I set up. Usually I do close-up like before my show, after my show. It's very interactive, very social. It also depends on mood. I'm not always doing all of these. You know, sometimes
you did close-up magic and no stage. Did you bring this with you?
I did.
I usually just fill my pockets up.
And then you just show up?
Yep.
Yeah. You know, for me, it's a lot about mood also. Sometimes I feel like doing certain things, other times I feel like doing other things. So I just kind of have a variety of my favorites, and I just pick and choose when I get there. But all the routines that are here are like time tested, and they're things that I could do, except for the one I messed up earlier, because that one was new. So don't hold that against me.
Spidey, go.
Prediction. Name any card.
Steve.
Boom.
It's not Steve. Well, it is Steve. Hey, Steve.
Ready?
Yes.
Miracle's about to happen.
Always got them jokes, Steve.
Little quick thing that I want to throw in here is, you hear us talking about this. Ooh, Chris uses the Omni deck, I'm gonna go buy that. Spidey uses Get Sharky, I'm gonna go buy that. It's very important to note that what works for us may not work for you. It's really your style. So if you get the Omni deck and you find a way that works for you, your reputation maker will be different than mine, will be different than Chris's. We'll have different styles. It comes off a different way.
I think it boils down to obviously your personality, but you know, that's a very vague way of saying that, I know. If you were to stick me in a room and I wasn't allowed to perform or talk about magic, would I still be able to hold court? Would I still be able to be the life of the party, or be engaging, or be memorable? You know, and that's something I think I focus heavily on. I want to be able to show up, and they're getting basically the Chris Ramsay experience, and that doesn't necessarily entail having their mind blown constantly, but also it might entail just intricate and interesting conversation, engaging conversation, and perhaps like anecdotes, stories, jokes, that type of thing. And I think the gimmicks and magic tricks should accentuate your personality and your character, but your character and personality should definitely not rely on magic. Especially with the age of the internet and magic moving forward so fast, people are seeing magic more readily, and they're witnessing magic almost every day with TV and in real life. And so it's really up to you to set yourself apart, and most of that is not gonna do with the magic. Maybe now it will, but as we move towards the future, you're gonna have to rely less and less on the magic, more on your personality and your presentation to get you to the next step.
So that's a great point. Invest in social skills. There's tons of great books out there and all kinds of resources. How to win friends and influence people.
How to win friends and influence people. I've not read that, but I will check it out and put the Amazon link below if you want to check it. I'm going to buy it myself and read this. Thanks, Spidey. Yeah. We're going to get back to Cerbases.
And Smirnoff Ice.
Thanks, Spidey.